Hello everyone, so with the new definitive edition of Stronghold Crusader coming, I thought, hey, let's maybe do some tutorials to refresh your memories. So, is religion worth it? I'd say it is worth it, but not in big sprawling economies. So, if you have a small base, it gets a lot easier to manage. So, if you have the biggest base ever, don't add too much religion. But if you have a small, tight, knit base that's very useful, that's very compact and stuff, it's a very good thing. So let's start off with the chapel. This will be the cheapest building you can make. It's 250 gold, and it will spawn a priest, which will run around and bless your villagers. We'll get on that a little bit later, what the priest does exactly, but this will be the first one. After that we have the church. It's a bit bigger, it takes a bit more space. It will also just have a priest running around. It's 500 gold, and it will also give a +1 bonus, just flat out of popularity. So the cathedral. Without the church it will give a flat 2 bonus. It will also spawn a priest, and you will also be able to make black monks. These only cost 10 gold. They're absolutely worth it, because you don't have to make weapons before, so you can just spam these units, kind of like the mercenary camps. You just need to have a bunch of gold, and you can just spam them. So with the church and the cathedral combined, you get a solid +3 bonus to popularity, just flat out. You won't lose this, you'll just have it when you have these two buildings up, so that's very good. So, priests. What do these guys do exactly? So, they walk around, they bless a villager for 90 seconds, and then they'll have a buff, and then they walk on to the next villager, and then the next, and then the next. So, they'll keep doing this forever. So, once you gain 25% blessing coverage, you gain a +2 popularity, and this will continue up to +8. So, once you get 50, you get +4. Once you get 75, you get 6, and once you're at 100, you get 8. How do we maximize the priest coverage? This is where popularity buildings come in, so think like the graveyards, the little poles with kids dancing on them, the dancing bears. These will give people reasons to stop by there, so the priest can cover a lot more units. And also the pubs. So if you make a pub and people are done drinking, they'll come stumbling out. This is the perfect time for a priest to start covering loads of people. So this is where the fun city builder aspect comes in from Stronghold, right? Because everything kind of works together. You have to build your city perfectly, and you don't have enough space, and everything kind of works together, and you have to make sure everything is slow and at certain points, and you have to cover the bases that are far out with the little chapels. This is kinda the real place where Stronghold shines, but most people don't really interact with religion too much, so this is kinda why I wanna highlight it. So in conclusion, we can get around 11 possible positivity from religion. Of course it won't ever be a static 11%, but it will fluctuate probably with the priests walking around. So usually you would go for 8 to be safe. So you at least get mean taxes, which you're able to do, which is pretty good, because mean taxes is a lot of money every month that you get, and it makes playing it a lot easier. Then you can have money for units. You just can able to buy loads of monks with the big building you have. You can field a big army quickly without doing anything pretty much. You just have to wait and money comes in. You don't have to constantly sell your iron or constantly sell your stone. So yes, it's useful. I usually do make it, but it really depends how tough my enemy is. So if I have a tough enemy, I know hey, I need a lot of resources to take this guy down. I'm gonna make religion to just boost a little bit. at least make like the big church and the cathedral, right? Because if you have those two bonus, you can at least do low taxes, so you at least get that free bonus. So, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you'll think a bit more about planning your cities and adding religion into it. Hopefully you learned a thing or two that you did not know before. If you guys need anything, just ask in the comments and I'll try and do a little bit of research. Or if you have another video idea that I could do, throw it out there. I'm probably going to be covering some more Stronghold, depending really on how stuff goes. And if you guys like it, that's the most important bit. So I'll see you guys around, and like and subscribe and that stuff. So bye bye.